Okay. Okay, lagyan natin ng okay. Ito. Yung pinaka line 1. Okay. Dito ang line 1. Okay. Then ang line 2. Okay. Okay. Here is off. Ito yung line 1. Okay. So, i-password natin.
Flex items are the little everything that's inside a Flexbox. As soon as we take a container and we say display Flex, everything inside becomes a Flex item, and we can do a whole bunch of Flex stuff with it where we're controlling them individually. So we saw before, you can make everything shift from one side to the other. One thing to act with. That's what you can do with a bunch of the Flexbox properties. We're dealing with individual items, and that's what we're going to be exploring right now. All right, so for Flex items, the behavior changes things a little bit. So we're just going to stick with 3 items in this one instead of the 5 that we had in the last. And the very first thing, just to look at really quickly, there's actually there's 5 different properties we're looking at. Here's Flex Grow. Here's the Flex Shrink. I always misspell shrink. Hopefully I don't do that in this video. There's the Flex Basis. There's the order, which is why by default they look like this. But as soon as I put a 1 in there, and they're unitless numbers. So as soon as I put a 1 in there, how some of the other things work. So I'm just going to set up on here too. So we also have a Flex Shrink, and the default Flex Shrink is 1. This is 0. And we have my Flex Basis. And the Flex Basis is how much room does this want to be taking up? If it has the available space, how much should it take up? So let's say we want it to be smaller. You can see that now when it's not going to overflow at the side, it's going to get smaller than 250 pixels. So this is a lot like the width when I was looking at it before. It's more like a max width. It's the ideal width. But if it has to get smaller, it will get smaller than that. So that is important to understand. It does make responsive layouts a little bit easier to deal with because you're not getting locked into a width. Now I'm going to switch number 1 here to a Flex Grow of 1. And it grows to take up all that available space. It's taking all the space that's available. These ones aren't growing. So by this being a Flex Grow 1, it's saying, I want to be 250 pixels. A bit. The best way to learn and get used to these is by trying them out and a little bit of trial and error. Because knowing, just seeing how it's going to stay there. But if it gets too smaller, you can see that now when it's not going to be this way to understand it. So we have a 2 and we have a 3. Except I should have made this a lot smaller. But just really quick, this is how much space it wants to take up. So you can see right now it's smaller than 250 pixels, and there's not enough room inside the container. Actually, maybe I should make my container a little bit wider. Let's make it like 80. That will work well. Container a little bit wider. Let's make it like 80. That will work well. So it has the amount of space. So what it's doing is it's not growing. So the grow is 0. That's the default. Its shrink is 1, which we'll get into in a second. And it's sitting at its ideal width of 250 pixels. And as I grow it, it's going to stay there. But if it gets too smaller, you can see that now when it's not going to overflow at the side, it's going to get smaller than 250 pixels. So this is a lot like the width when I was looking at it before. It's more like a max width. It's the ideal width. But if it has to get smaller, it will get smaller than that. So that is important to understand. It